welcome to my video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own logo on Photoshop. Let's get started. Firstly, all you need is paper and a pencil. Make sure your paper is very smooth and not crinkled, or else it can affect your photo that you're going to take later, and it'll be harder to trace over. Also, make sure you don't draw by the 3-hole punches if you have them in your paper. Once you make sure you have a nice piece of paper and a good pencil, you can start brainstorming what you want your logo to be. Make sure you sketch on a different paper before you put it on the paper that you're going to take a picture of. And make sure you draw your logo super big, So I'm just going to start drawing mine, and mine will be on the screen right now. I'm going to be remaking my YouTube logo. So first I'm starting off with a circle. You don't have to make your circle perfect because there's a circle tool in Photoshop. And then I'm going to draw the lines around the sun, which also don't have to be perfect because you can make a perfectly straight line in Photoshop too. Now I'm going to start on the elements inside of the sun. So I'm going to do the A and the E inside the sun. So this usually takes me a couple tries to get the exact shape that I want. So make sure you draw lightly so that it's easier to erase and it won't leave marks on your paper. So I got the right shape exactly how I wanted on the second try, so I just left it like that, and then I started on the waves. The waves I got on my first try, which is pretty rare for me. So now you can take a picture of it when you're done and import it into your computer, and then open Photoshop and create a new project with your picture. You also are going to want to create a new layer so that you can draw and trace over your drawing or your picture of your drawing. And you can name it whatever. I just named it logo. So the basic tool is your paintbrush, as you can see on the screen, but I'm not going to use that till later because, well, I want to make a perfect circle for my sun and straight lines for around the sun. So you're going to pick, if you hover over the tools on the toolbar, it shows a video about like how to use it and stuff. So you want to select the ellipse tool and scroll down to the circle shape, and you want to make sure that you don't fill in your circle, so click that icon. If you do want to fill in your circle, you can pick a color, and then you switch over to the other icon, which is the color of the outline of the circle. And I just chose a yellow color for my sun. Next, you can start I started to make my circle, which took me a couple of tries to get the exact shape that I want, the exact circle that I want. So as you can see, I kept having to delete it. So to delete it, you can just do Control Z and then it'll undo. So then I finally got my circle. I used the normal selection tool to move it around in the center of the paper or picture. And then next I want to make the lines around the circle. And you can just get rid of that by clicking it. So to get the same yellow color, I used the eyedrop tool and just clicked on the outline of the circle which had the yellow color, and then switch the paintbrush. To make your straight line, you're gonna get your paintbrush and then click on where you want your line to start, hold shift down, and then click on where you want the line to end. So click, shift, click, click, shift, click, click, shift, click, and you'll make a straight line. And I'm just gonna put the rest of this, of me doing the lines around the sun in time lapse. So just remember, it's click, shift, click, and you'll get a perfectly straight line. Once you're finished with that, we can start doing the elements inside. So I'm going to trace over the A and the E. And I switched my color to this light blue color and started using my paintbrush to trace over the A and the E. This usually takes quite a bit of tries because of the curves, and it's hard to freehand draw with your mouse on the computer. So yeah, just take your time, go slowly. You'll get it soon enough. And then I just added a few little touches to the letters, like made a few segments of the lines thicker, I guess, so it's not so simple. You can add your own artistic touches. Next I'm gonna do the waves with the same blue color. And waves are also hard because of the curves. So yeah, I messed up at the end there. Next, I'm using the quick selection tool to select the waves, and once you do this, you can switch back to the normal selection tool and move around the part that you selected. So I'm just moving my waves to center it more because I didn't draw exactly on the drawing of the picture of the drawing. So then I decided to select the A and the E with the wave so I could move them together to the center of the sun, just like that. And as you can see, you get this little leftover outline, so you can just erase that. Also, to deselect it, you just right click with the quick selection tool and press deselect. So yeah, I just started erasing the outline and kept adjusting the brush size so that I could really clean it up. Yeah, just like that. Then you'll see me zoom in a little bit later to get like the little messy parts. And I forgot to talk about the magnifying glass tool, which is what you use to zoom in. It's pretty simple. It's near the bottom of the toolbar. You can choose to zoom in or zoom out. Once you're done with that, you can zoom back out. And then now we're going to make the background white. So just zoom out.
Do you play Roblox?
And then click the rectangle tool, which is also the ellipse tool. And then make a big rectangle around your picture. And then change the color to white. Or whatever color background you want. And yeah. Now you're done with your logo in Photoshop, so you can save it now. So you go to File, Save As, and then you want to save it as a PSD, which is a Photoshop project, just so you can go back and edit it if you want. You can name it whatever. I just named it Logo 2, and then you want to go back and File, Save As again. That popped up because I tried to save it again when it was still saving it as a Photoshop project. But yeah, just go to File, Save As, same process, name it, and then on the drop down menu just click the JPEG option, and then you can save that. And now you're finished with your logo. So make sure that it's in your files. But yeah. Now you know how to make your own logo. You guys can use it in your videos, pictures, or just make one for fun. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye, like and subscribe.